Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to Reconstruction Life. So I'm just doing final walkthrough here on O'Leary, this house we're going to be buying today. And there it is. There it is. So today is the day that we close on O'Leary. And what's going on with my face here? It's super bright. Is that better? I was getting super blown out. We were using the camera yesterday to take pictures over on Easy Street. Because that one's almost done, but not now because I just got news from the inspector that we got to make some changes to get what we want. Anyway, but yeah, so O'Leary, it's good to go. I was just checking to make sure it's still here. It's still standing before I go pick up the check. So yeah, everything's here, even the garbage, right there. There it is, still there. So, anyway, house is still here. I gotta go by the bank and go pick up the check so we can get this one done. Alright, so here we go. Just very quickly, doing my civic duty and voting for the city, saying, read my face, no new taxes. Alright, well I got a few minutes here because banks don't open until 9 a.m. So got to make sure that I have the right amount of what I'm supposed to bring to close on this house. So let me see here. See what it says. We got to deposit the cashier's check, pay via cashier's check. We got to pay via cashier's check for the house. So let me see. Oh, here we go. Final closing documents. All right, $213,234.09. All right, so that's what it's going to take to close on this house on O'Leary. So this is the second house that we'll own now, and O'Leary, it's going to change very, very quickly. I've got people coming in tomorrow to start working on it. So if you didn't see inside of what O'Leary looks like, I'll shoot you a link right there so you can see what it looks like on the inside and what we're going to change. But it's going to be changing very, very quickly. Landscapers coming by tomorrow, and then the demo guys are coming on Monday, so it's going to start happening very, very soon. On Easy Street, so we were getting real close there to the end. We were starting to do the cleaning and the final touch-up painting. We put a little tile in the kitchen because the kitchen countertop is just weird. And we were closing out our permits, getting our final permits closed out. So the water heater, the dryer vent, the water utilities, and then one other permit that I applied for was a bedroom conversion. Because it's currently right now a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. But it has 4 bedrooms. It's always had 4 bedrooms, and I want to get it listed as a 4-2 because a 4-2 is way more valuable than a 2-2. The only thing that was preventing it before was the septic system, which has failed, which we've had repaired, which you can see right there. So that's done. So I had the permit, and the guy came in yesterday to take a look at it, and he said that the windows are too high off the floor, that they can't be more than 44 inches off the floor. So I was like, well, I mean, we haven't done anything to these bedrooms. They're still here. They've always been here. There are bedrooms because they're currently listed as bedrooms. So anyway, I didn't want to really get into it with the guy. He was being kind of a pain. Big surprise. So I was like, fine, we'll enlarge in the windows. So talked to one of our contractors. That's going to be happening now. We're going to be enlarging the windows. So now I've got these huge 6-foot wide by 3 feet tall windows that are going to go in there, and we're going to have to do that. So unfortunately, we're going to have to clean it again after that's all done, and I can't get that project finished until the earliest I could get it started was next week. So next week's going to be busy because we're going to be demoing on O'Leary, and we're going to be repairing the windows on Easy Street, and so I'm going to be managing 2 projects now at the same time. Oh, I have a full-time job, by the way, too. So anyway, we got the Windows thing. That's going to be happening next week, and then we'll be ready to go. So anyway, for the rest of the stuff that's going on for our family, man, just a lot of things going on. Jess and the girls, they're getting started on doing an online thrift store. They're getting some advice from another woman who lives somewhere else in the country who's running her online thrift store, but the girls are getting that. They got donated a bunch of stuff from several families here on the island. So super huge blessing for them. They're getting started on that. We're still making t-shirts, all kinds of different t-shirts. Caydence now has started taking over kind of the design aspects. She got a program that she really likes, that she's able to upload them really quickly. And so now she's designing all kinds of different t-shirts, and she's got a real flair for decoration and for design, and so it suits her pretty well. So that's good. Korbin did a job recently, earlier this week. Well, he started last week and he finished this week. He was doing flooring for a guy that I was talking to in the office. He just said he's got an appraiser coming into his house this week, and he had a water heater that broke and destroyed his flooring, and so he needed to get it done, and he's obviously working all day, so he can't really do it. And I said, well, Korbin, he does a really good job. And he does. He is an excellent craftsman. He is just able to do all kinds of jobs, and he does them well. So I'm very proud of him for that. So he hired Korbin. Korbin installed the whole flooring. Just took him a day and a half. Did all the flooring and trim work, and it looks really nice. And so he was happy. So Korbin got work for that. Korbin finished for us the deck. He finished the deck. He did the job that he was doing over on Easy Street, and now he's just kind of doing touch-up work and things like that. So a bunch of projects that we're managing up here in 3 minutes till I can get into the bank and get this check, drop it off at the title company, pick up the keys. So yeah, so that's what's happening over here on island. Let's see, other stuff that I got going on still. Oh, I'm still hosting a family business conference in June. We had I had to make a little bit of changes. I wanted to release a book full of essays of all the talks of what the speakers were going to be talking about, but it just became so much of a burden, people couldn't do it. And I understand, because I'm having a hard time doing it as well, because I'm giving some talks at this family business conferences as well. But the idea is that we wanted to have a conference where, you know, a lot of people don't really, I think a lot of people don't understand, A, what Christian Reconstruction is, and B, what they're supposed to do with their family if they want to get involved in business together. And I very, very much believe that that homeschool families especially, they just have a different mentality when they're thinking about life and how they structure education, and then that leads into employment and, you know, in the family, and that leads into all different stuff. So just the simple fact that homeschooling is kind of just revolutionizing the scope of Christianity right now, that it's leading over, it's bleeding into all these other areas. And one of the ones that I really notice a lot is that families are feeling empowered, that they're able to do these things that God has given them the capacity to do, and that they're not afraid anymore. And so now that they've taken education back, now they start to see the other ways they can work together as a family, and all their relationships are being mended and repaired, and they're becoming closer and tighter as families. And so it lends well for the opportunity for them to really collaborate together as a family and generate income for everyone. And I think that that's an incredibly noble and valuable endeavor, to have a dad now leading his family also in the economics of real life, and how you actually go about making money. I mean, great opportunity for sons to learn how to actually be men that are able to provide, and a great opportunity for daughters to learn how to help men accomplish their goals and accomplish the tasks that are needed to be done. So what's happening with the family? So this whole idea, there's so many things that are wrapped up into it, so many ideas. So the purpose of this conference is to help people see, why I think family businesses are so necessary and so valuable for our society today. And then all the various aspects, well, I mean, I can't do all the various aspects because it's a lot of information to talk about when you're talking about a family business. But we're talking about the generational thinking, we're talking about the estate planning, we're talking about inheritance structures, we're talking about, how to get started on our family business, different ways that you can do it as a family. And then I wanted to offer a separate track because our keynote speaker coming in is Mark Rushdoony. And he's a fantastic man that our family has known for a while. And I asked him if he would come in and give some talks about what is Christian Reconstruction, because a lot of people just don't know what it is and they don't understand it. And all the various aspects of why a Christian perspective on the reconstruction of society is so important. So he's going to come in and he's going to talk about that. So we're going to have the Christian Reconstruction track, basically like the principles and ideas of a Christian reconstruction of society, the family business track, and then we also got another speaker that's going to have some special talks for wives and mothers and ladies, and so that third track is going to be happening at the same time. So I have that whole project that I'm managing. That conference is in June. There's a link to all the information down here at the bottom, but very much welcome people to come and come and see that and join us. We're going to be at Tall Timber, which is a beautiful location. It's going to be nestled in the mountains there, the Cascades, out in Leavenworth. It's a really great location, and 3 days, 2 nights is what it's going to be, and it's going to be great. We're going to have a lot of fun, so you can check that out. But let me see if I can go and get the check now. It's 9 o'clock. Oh, here it is. Whoa. There's another one. $213,000. All right. I gotta go drop this off at escrow. Good to go. And then I gotta go to my day job. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go. All right, that's it. Deed is done. It's paid. We got our receipt, so everything's good. Now they're just gonna go ahead and record it. As soon as it's recorded, we'll get the call, and then we'll own the house. So, but I don't think anything is stopping us now. So anyway, man, life is still going. It is moving at a quick pace. Lots of things that are happening, more than I could possibly talk to you guys about right now. But if you have been watching, thanks for hanging around with us and just checking out what we're doing. Always love to get the opportunity to kind of share with people what great Christian family life is like, because I do truly believe that I've been incredibly blessed. So I'm grateful for that. So if you aren't a subscriber, you can subscribe down here below. Thanks for hanging out with us, and keep following our crazy adventures. All right, guys, talk to you later. Bye.